LOL.
Yes. LOL.
LOL. There's a charity, LOL, and there was an article in 2013 where basically there was like $6 million worth of hair missing, unaccounted for, and they said they had no idea. They don't keep track of where the hair goes and 𝙵𝙰𝚳𝗧𝗾. And like the article is all I can find on it. That one article. It's like
by 𝗧𝗢𝗛𝗛.
by 𝗧𝗢𝗛𝗛𝗛, and he disappeared.
Which
is weird.
And I have tried to find him.
Yeah.
This reporter.
I looked at his Twitter. I looked at his LinkedIn. All of his different, social sites and social pages. And his last posts are from 2013.
Yeah. Hello, everybody. My name is Leda Fazal, and today we are doing the Hair and There podcast. And today's episode is going to be very, very interesting. We're going to be talking about hair conspiracy theories, and do we have some for you? If you don't know me, my name is Leda Fazal. I own Tone Hair Salon in Raleigh, North Carolina. Been doing hair for over 20 years, and these are my gals. You want to say what's up?
Hey everybody, it's Luce over here. I'm back. Second time here.
She's our receptionist at Tone Hair Salon. We got 𝗧𝗢𝗚.
Hey everybody, my name is 𝗧𝗧𝗢𝗚 and I am the new assistant / prodigy of Miss Leda Fazal. So.
And I'm Kaylin, the old prodigy. Now baby hairstylist at Leda Salon Tone.
I've been doing hair for over 20 years. We've got the receptionist here who talks to the clients, and, she's the heart of the salon. We got 𝗧𝗧𝗢𝗚 who, she's brand new, just finished school. She's learning still. And we have Kaylin, who's been in the industry for a couple years now, still building, still learning, but has come so far, you guys wouldn't even believe it. I mean, you came to work at Tone, almost a year ago?
A year ago. Actually, the end of this month, so it's approaching my year anniversary.
And I'll tell y'all, she has learned, she's so advanced, so much more advanced because she decided to work for a great, wonderful mentor like myself. No, but also the whole team. Everybody teaches at our salon. Mm-hmm. And, it's like a fork in the road when you're a hairstylist coming out of hair school. It's like, where do you go? What do you do? You've heard bad things about working for somebody. So you decide to do a booth rental option, which we've talked about in the past episodes about, how commission versus booth rental can be good versus bad. Mm-hmm. It's very hard, though. It's very hard to go right out of school, right into a booth rent, and then expect a ton of money. Busy. So it doesn't happen often, and there's just so much more to the career that you have to learn after hair school. And anyway, so that's what Kaylin did. So, and cheers for everybody making it this evening. We're super excited to talk about this. If you have not, I'm going to give you guys a little prerequisite. Is that how you say it? Prerequisite? Yeah. Go back to podcast number 2, because I teach you about where extensions are from and how they're made, okay? Because I don't want to spend a whole lot of time talking about that. But basically, all hair extensions come from India or Asia, and there are different processes on how it's made, and the really cheap stuff is kind of scary to think about how disgusting it is that it's made. It's literally hair picked off the floor in drains, and they are taking the cuticle off, putting it in an acidic wash, and they are selling it. They're slapping a shiny silicone on top and selling it to you. So that's the cheap hair. And then there's the expensive hair that is what's called single donor, cuticle still attached. That's like single donor off the pony. So somebody's hair is braided, cut right there. That's the good hair, okay? This is actually going to lead into our subject of our conspiracy theory of hair. So hair conspiracy theory. And I've thought about this for years, And I've tried to actually kind of come out with it in the last couple years in some videos, but I think it went over people's heads.
This isn't something that's really talked about, is it?
It's not, because it is kind of a little taboo-ish. I don't even know if the word taboo is right. I'll tell you why. My husband, when I mentioned this to him, he said, Leda, that's not going to go well.
Because it's controversial.
Because it's controversial.
Yeah.
But I believe that in this day and time, people need to know. And I'm going to also say this. This is a conspiracy theory. This is in my opinion. This is not like...
No technical facts.
We don't technical facts. We have
research.
This is research and
Google.
what we've seen.
Yeah, and research.
Okay. So we've all done our research, and it's kind of scary. So when I say single donor, when the hair is cut off somebody and it's braided and it's 12 inches long, that's gold. Y'all don't know this because, and a lot of people probably don't know this because they haven't had to buy hair. They haven't had to buy a vendor, the good hair. They didn't have to do all that, right? So they don't know that is actually gold. I think, in fact, some places it's worth more than gold. Mm-hmm. So this is where it's going to get controversial. Mm-hmm. Hair donations. We, for years, since the 90s, have been sending gold to companies. Gold. Literal gold. And we've done our research, and the math ain't mathin'. The math ain't mathin', okay? I'm going to let one of y'all chat a little, and then we'll go back and forth on what we have found.
Are we going to,
honestly, the more research I did, it was like I just kept falling deeper and deeper and deeper into the rabbit hole. Like, it's so much. Mm-hmm. And I don't think people even realize how much.
And a lot of it's buried. Like it's really hard to find. And so for example, that article I sent y'all from Forbes from 2013. Am I name dropping?
I mean, I think we can change some of the companies' names.
LOL.
Okay. Yes. LOL.
LOL. There's a charity, LOL, and there was an article in 2013 where basically there was $6 million worth of hair missing, unaccounted for, and they said they had no idea. They don't keep track of where the hair goes and 𝙵𝙾𝚳𝗎𝗄. And the article is all I can find on it. That one article. It's
by Kent Chow.
Kent Chow, and he disappeared.
Which is weird.
And I have tried to find him.
Yeah.
This reporter.
I've looked at his Twitter. I've looked at his LinkedIn, all of his different, social sites and social pages. And his last posts are from 2013.
Yeah.
He's completely fallen off the face of the earth.
That's
I literally looked his name up and I was like, is he missing? And nothing pops up with him. It's the government, or I don't know
somebody
who.
Shut him down.
Somebody shut him up.
Shut him down.
Shut him up and down.
I also want this to be known. This is not bash the charities time. What I suggest that you do, and I'll talk about this later on, is that if you want to donate your hair, A, find a wig maker that can actually make the wig. And I'm going to get into more details about that. Or B, sell your hair and send the check. Mm-hmm. So this is not, we don't want to give to charities, okay? This is, let's do different things, because I'm telling you right now, it ain't what you think it is, okay? And the numbers, like I said, the math ain't mathin', because they're getting, and there's at least 5 huge companies right now that are getting hundreds and thousands bags of hair. The good hair. The gold. The hair that I struggle to find and buy.
It's really hard to find.
It's really, really hard to find the good hair. And you're telling me you're getting
it for free,
blonde,
making 300 wigs.
Yeah.
curly,
It's
the Caucasian hair, I think it's what they're calling European hair. So they're getting all this hair, right? They're making a few wigs, and then they're selling it to Asia or India. And then we're buying it back.
Right.
And who's profiting? These companies. It's insane. Like LOL I think has 6 team members. Could you
Six,
imagine?
yeah, I've seen that.
No, just
6 employees.
yeah, just 6.
employees.
Yeah, just 6 employees. I was like, wow.
The
Like,
amount of money.
that sounds like more
And
of
the main one who got paid was like the general manager, and her income's like $62,000 a year. So it's like it's not
It just
adding
don't
up.
sound
It just
right.
doesn't sound right. And it's like, I know I was reading one thing and it said like they said that 80% of the donations aren't usable,
Right.
right.
but that's according to their standards. For other companies,
Like for Bosley's men's hair,
yes,
for that
And
short hair.
I'm wondering how like it's not usable when they have requirements of what to send in.
I did read
And so
somewhere,
that
well,
doesn't make
sometimes the bags are sent in and they're soggy.
And they're
or
wet and moldy.
or, there's some crap, right?
Yeah, but like 80%
but the
of
fact
the hair
that they
like,
don't keep
it
track
just
of
don't
what
make
they
sense.
get rid of, like, okay, and take this analogy and like even you as a salon owner, like people keep track of what's missing so they can keep track of their finances. When I worked in restaurants, we had a waste log. Stuff that got thrown out, stuff that fell, or stuff that was spoiled.
Everything is accounted
Why
for.
would you not keep track of
Right.
what hair you threw out, or how much hair you threw
Right.
out, or how much hair you sold at that?
Right.
Because in that article where Kent Chow went in as a reporter asking them these same questions, they said, we don't know.
Yeah,
We don't know.
They
How
just
do you
don't.
not know?
They literally said they didn't know. Like they don't keep a catalog. They said.
Well, the CEO or whoever it is said that when they receive the donations, they just throw them in color bins, and that's it. They don't take count of how much they're receiving or anything like that, which is insane.
But I got
Right.
another
But they have
article
the
that
numbers
said they
of how
had
many donations they get a year.
109,000 donations in the year of 2013, but you don't keep
You
track
know
of
that
them.
how
But
many
you know that
donations,
much.
but you don't know. Like that's just
So-
weird.
Yeah.
the math ain't math.
The math is literally not math.
The
It
math
makes
ain't
clearly
math.
clear sense if you try to like break it down. It makes sense of what they're doing.
And I looked at another. Okay, so basically they made like 300 and something wigs that year. Then there's another one, and it starts with a P. I can't remember what it was called, but that one they had about half the amount of donations that LOL had, and they still made like I believe in the article I read 17 times the amount of wigs.
Within that year.
I think that was the Pantene one.
It was
Yeah.
Pantene.
Okay. And that's the only one that I think was actually doing the correct job. But
And they got shut down.
they shut
don't
down
even do
because
it
they weren't
anymore.
Making money. I mean, I think that's the bottom line. They weren't making money, but they were doing the right thing because the hair that they got in, they were making wigs. And if y'all don't know this, making wigs is expensive.
It
says
is.
it costs like $1,200 to make one install.
That's minimum. Yeah, it
Yeah.
was like from that to like $3,000 to $4,000 for a wig. And just me knowing from like having some wig experience, like wigs are not cheap, and so I can understand why these companies are selling the wigs to the people like China and Asia, these European companies, because they know that people are buying that hair back and it's making even more of a bigger profit. So it makes sense of why they would do that, but it's not fair. And that's why.
Yeah.
Well, it's not ethical.
It's
That's
not.
the word I'm
That's
looking
the
for,
word.
ethical.
Yeah.
Like you can't get. Basically, it's 100% profit. Like, can you imagine that business plan?
You can make twice as
100
much.
You
probably.
spent nothing
Literally.
to make all of this money. You got all
You
of
got
this
it
shit
for
sent to
free.
you for free.
And you're selling. You had a nerve to sell it to the people for them to
And then
sell it back
lying
to us.
lie to the public and say that it's for kids that
Yeah.
need it. Like
It's horrible.
Oh, and they're hitting us with that. They may sell it. Like they will admit that they've sold some hair, but they were saying because they're using it to help
Pay for overhead,
yeah, to
pretty
help
much.
for the
while doing
organization.
research, I went into like the Reddit part of it, and there was people saying that they had cancer and they reached out to these companies for wigs and they were charging them like $1,200.
That's the other thing. Like,
Yeah.
these companies are actually
They're supposed to be giving them to them for
wig.
free.
They said the ones that they're giving away for free only is the ones that have total hair loss, which would be like for the kids that have alopecia or something.
Yeah, they
which
said
is
that
not fair.
cancer is
it's temporary because your hair will grow back after chemo and stuff. But I don't feel like that should be
it's misleading.
like
Very misleading.
Yeah, like
because a lot of people, and when I got into like the Reddit side of it, like Reddit, oh my god, when I got in there was a lot of people saying how it was like very confusing, like in terms of what their standards were. So a lot of people are donating. One lady was very upset because the one we were reading, she was like, she was gonna donate about cancer, but basically she didn't know that they didn't make it for cancer patients. Like, people think it's for everyone, and the owner or the whatever founder, I guess, she had alopecia, and that's why she only does it for alopecia people. But people wouldn't know that unless they like went on their page, did the research. But a lot of people are just like, I'm gonna donate my hair. I want to cut it all off. Let's donate it. And they don't know.
They're doing it for a good cause. In reality, they're sending this hair out.
Right. You should do the research of what hair you're donating. Well, what company you're donating.
And that's the thing. You can't.
No, you can't. I like I said in the beginning of this podcast, I would do two options. Find a local wig maker that will take your hair and maybe some of your friends' hair to create a wig for somebody, or go online and sell your hair. But I will get into how you have to do that because it is a little bit tricky to sell your hair, because technically in the U.S. you can't sell a body part.
I guess that's technically a body part.
The thing is, like, that's how those companies have gotten away with it. How?
Because they know people cannot.
What a great business plan. How about we get people to send us stuff for free that we know is very expensive, and then we sell it.
And then we know that they can't sell it, so let's make a nonprofit organization and say we're doing it for the community. Like, it's not.
I think it's
crazy.
insane. You know what really hurts my soul is when I see these companies say, "Oh, as a hair salon, you should be on our website so people can go get it done for free." So now they're not only using the person for the hair, now they're feeding on the empathetic stylist to do it for free.
Yeah.
How jacked up is that?
And I was also reading, speaking of the hairstylists and the companies, I was reading that they were saying that basically they run off of hairstylist volunteers.
Right.
So they only stay afloat with hairstylist volunteers that come in and help construct and cut these wigs.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's how they get these wigs cut up and made right to however these people want them done, is they have volunteer hairstylists come in and do it.
Well, I mean, on several of these charity sites, I have seen that they do sell the hair, but it's you have to search for that. I had to search on many like little increments, little pages.
I found that same exact screenshot you sent me. I found it on the website of one of the companies, and I was like, okay, this is where she got that from. And it says it very small, but within
in the fine print.
In there it says that we do sell to companies outside of the U.S. or something like that, but they didn't say where, and they didn't say how much.
Because they're never going to. They're not going to give that.
They made sure they slid that in there for protocol, like just to cover their self. But
people like me looking for extensions, they want that European Caucasian hair. It's literally ours.
Yeah, and they put these names. They put these names on the hair like 9A and this European, and it's the same hair. It's human hair just off somebody's head. That's it.
From here.
They're trying to make it seem like it's a better quality than others, so they can sell it at different prices too.
And here's another fun fact: if you go to the American Cancer Society on their website, it says synthetic is a better option for these cancer patients because it's easier to handle, it looks great, and patients are preferring it over human hair. Okay? And so there's not even requests for these wigs anymore.
When I was looking into the Pantene one that got shut down, that was part of the reason that they shut down. When I read an article on it, it said that the Pantene one closed down because they found that most cancer and even alopecia clients found that they liked synthetic better because they were able to like be more versatile, switch them up, and like more affordable and all of these things. Like they even said like, hey, we realize that and that's why we stopped doing it.
Right.
So the fact that they were, one, making more wigs and had less donations, and two, were able to announce this and, you know, honestly come to the public like, hey, we were helping people, but now we decided because this is more convenient, we're gonna, you know, let that route be the best route. And all these other companies are still just like feeding this like, this is the best option, like donate your hair, send us your hair. It's like, doesn't make sense.
I think the most like fucked up part about it is that they're using kids.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
to me, that just blows my mind.
If we get all into that, we know they love to use kids, for example,
kids at
something.
that.
So
It's just
I don't know what their
It's crazy.
obsession is with kids.
because they know that's what will pull at people's heartstrings. The kids.
That makes sense.
So they're like, we're gonna use the kids. It's gonna gain a bigger audience. People are gonna feel for us. You know, it makes sense.
Well, it's just funny too, like on the qualifications. Must be 12 inches, must be
Can't be bleached.
Can't be,
non-bleached, da-da-da-da-da. And I'm like, oh, that's like, do you know how awesome that hair is? Send them to me. So I
But
can get extensions out of it.
As I look at these, as I look at these wigs though that they made, like they just look terrible. Like
I wasn't able to see any that they made, but
just looking at some of the pictures, I'm just like, this is what costs so much and what y'all are like getting people to donate for, and y'all not even giving out the best work. I feel like wigs, I've seen wigs. Yeah, I feel like I've seen better wigs. I've made better wigs myself, and I'm just like, this is crazy. And that they have to pay for, some of these people have to pay for them if they have cancer or whatever.
And they're on a sliding scale.
Yeah.
So they might be 1,200. It says some, and I read this on the LOL's page. It said that wigs are priced based on financial circumstances between free and a sliding scale.
I even looked at the application. They were looking at their finances, the parents' like background and bank statements.
It's a very tedious process, they were saying, to even get like not even just approved, just be considered.
Yeah.
To be able to get one.
They have to get like checked off.
Actually, like I was looking at the website and it said that it costs $1,250 to sponsor a child.
And it was like something like so many. It was like they use 150,000 strands of hair for one wig, and I'm like, for one, the wigs look too thick. I feel like they have too much hair in it. Personally,
well, I saw that they use like 12 to 15 like ponytails to make one wig.
Well, some of those pictures look so dated, like they're from the 90s. Like
it's just like, and it's like they didn't even try it. Like they didn't even try to do good. Like I don't know what they were doing, and it just looks like a wig. And I'm sure these kids nowadays don't want it to look like a wig. They want it to look realistic. So.
Well, I think it's, you know, I've always wondered this, like, especially knowing what extensions look like, the good, the bad, the ugly, you know, and then the really high-end stuff. And I'm thinking, how is it that all these men have these replacements that look so good?
Yeah.
I mean, they look so good. They don't look synthetic. They look natural.
Those toupees look good.
They can.
Good.
They look better than the wigs that the women wear.
They don't look like they've been bleached. They look like they're natural. I mean, funny enough, the guy that patented the tailor-made, I think was somewhat associated with...
It's called 𝗧𝗢𝗡
𝗧𝗢𝗡, right? His name is Greg Taylor.
That's the company that they, LOL uses.
He says, oh, yeah, we get the donations, then I sell it to India and
But
Asia.
it's weird because I looked at his, the background, like, history about his company, and he said that majority of the companies moved overseas or whatever, and that he wanted to do that as well. But I see that it still says he's in California. So
okay, I see.
I'm confused on
either that or Oregon or somewhere.
No,
else.
when
It's
I read it, he's in California.
But I don't understand. Are you overseas? Because do you have a company overseas too, or are you still stationed in California?
I think from what I read, he's sending it over and then getting it back, and this is where.
Well, he made it seem like, well, by my understanding of reading it, it sounds like you're over there, you're doing the work, and you have a company over there. Not that he's giving it to them or anything.
Oh, and then
like, yeah, and
getting
it's
it made.
yeah.
But somehow he is associated with one of these charities. Like he either works with them.
It's the LOL.
Right.
Mhm.
It's LOL. They even said, like, in the article, like, they were like, we send all of our to this specific, they spotted them out. They said, in California, this one,
I think his name's
They
Greg
named
Taylor.
it. Yeah, I can't remember the name, but they're the ones who put that out there. They said, we use this company and that's all we use. That's who we outsource to. That's what they said.
But then he goes to say, and then if you go to his page, so they're like pointing fingers, but not pointing exactly to
indiscreetly.
Who it is. Yeah,
like,
they're doing it indiscreetly.
Like, yeah.
Like Taylor,
Subliminals.
this is the company, but he's also getting his idea and his product from the overseas, which is China and stuff. So,
do you think that the men's, like the toupees, are easier to make than actual wigs?
I think that if they had quality control, like quality issues, you could work with 3 inches.
There's less hair
it's probably
required.
easier because it's less.
There's less hair.
Short, yeah, it's shorter.
You know.
They're only making just for the top, a whole wig. They're trying to do the whole head, covering the whole head and stuff. So it's definitely a lot.
It's a lot to take in. I know we're throwing out a lot at y'all, but I've always wondered. Never made sense to me. I've been doing hair for 20 years, and I remember doing free haircuts for these people. And I'm like, why am I being dragged into this? You know what I'm saying? Like, I guess, like, if you want to be a good person, like, and that's why I did it. I guess I wanted to be like, I did the haircut for free. I feel good. I helped out. But in the end, when these charities are just sending it overseas, and I know how much they're making because I know how expensive it is.
Right. You see it from a different point
You're
of
just
view
a
also
mule to
because
them. Like you thought
extensions.
you were there helping, but it's like when you realize what they're really doing, it's like I was a part of that.
They're helping. They're trying to help themselves.
They're
like,
trying to
help themselves.
Exactly.
Like it's already hard trying to find a good vendor, but then you're not even. And then if we have the money for it, you're not even giving us the actual good money, like the good hair. Like you still giving us the bad hair because you're picking and choosing.
Hair.
Yeah, you're picking and choosing who you want to give good hair to and not good hair to. But if people are willing to spend the money, I feel like you should give them that good quality. So,
well, I think the only logical answer is to find a wig maker in your area. Find an actual wig maker that makes wigs out of
from
donations.
scratch. Yeah.
And that, you may have to pitch in to help pay for that person to do the wig, but then that your hair is going into an actual wig. And I saw that Wigs for Figs, we'll call it, that they track the hair, but they don't track the hair until like once it's in the bin or something. Like they track it, but they don't really track it. And they say it too. They say, because they'll say like, oh, can I know who the donor is? And they're like, no, it's impossible.
And they put that on their website. It's we can't guarantee who will get your hair, or pretty much like if anybody will get your hair. We can't release any of that data, or make any promises. And they state that on the website. So it's just like it's crazy. Like people just go into the salon and like, I want to donate my hair. And nobody really does this research prior to donating, or I think that less people would donate and do these other options.
Yeah.
Like
if they knew,
have a wig maker make it, or sell the hair and send a check to the company.
Right.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, this is why we're doing this podcast, because I have tried to tell it in my videos, and either I get censored or it goes way past people's heads. And I also don't want to look like I'm anti-charity. Okay.
Right.
So, the bottom line is stop sending your hair for free to these companies, because very few wigs are actually being made. The American Cancer Society says they prefer synthetic wigs. So who's getting these wigs? not many people, okay?
Right.
And then
How are y'all
these
still making
ordinary
money?
These
It's
companies,
not for the cause that people think that they're
and
sending it over
it's
for.
literally gold. Like, y'all don't understand how expensive hair is. You're sending in gold.
You're literally funding their business.
You're funding
like
their-
it's
You're funding their whole
lifestyle.
lifestyle.
Because like it's a nonprofit. Yeah, they're saying they're not making anything out of the product or whatever, but they are, because once they're like selling it, they're getting profit off of it, but nobody knows where the profit is coming from exactly.
There's probably a lot of little schemes.
It's it's like
And I was
it's
trying
going
to find
like
the
that
CEO's
literally.
net worth. I couldn't find it anywhere, and it's like
It's hard to find anything about any of this online.
Did you
It's
see
crazy.
that they LOL said that the kids get to get new wigs every 2 years or something like that?
No, I
Did
didn't
y'all
see
see
that.
Yeah, they can get a new wig every 2 years, but I'm just like, that don't make sense if y'all not producing enough. Y'all
And
not
on
even
top of that, they're
producing that amount of
charging
wigs.
for people. So
And that's crazy. How greedy can you be? You're already making a ton of money.
people think
and
that
then
they're
you're gonna
donating it
charge
for
this?
free.
How can
Like,
you
you're
say
donating it for free? People think you're
cancer's not
giving it away
good?
for free.
Cancer's not bad enough for you to
Like,
get a wig.
cancer, your hair will grow
Yeah.
back after chemo. Like, how do you
that's
know?
the main people. That's
I mean,
like one of the
cancer's
main
worse
audiences
than
that they
alopecia.
target.
Like,
It doesn't make any sense.
don't
It
make
doesn't
sense.
make sense. Absolutely.
These people are not sick or dying like the cancer people. I feel like you should
Or
give
so you're
them
not something
yeah,
for like, say they are like, stage 4, and they're like, they know that they're not gonna finish, they're strong. Like, this sucks to think about, but it's just like, give them something to like feel beautiful in their last months
and
or
you're
whatever it
turning
may
them
be. But
down.
it's like they turn down like all cancer patients, it seems like, from what I've read just from like reviews. Like on Reddit, people like, oh, I got denied because I have cancer and they only accept alopecia.
That's
Like,
crazy.
And that's so crazy because that's not even on the same like scale. Like
It's really not.
alopecia
it's
and
not.
cancer.
One
like,
is
I don't-
life threatening and one is
But y'all said it's temporary
disease.
I mean, I'm not going to say which is worse or which one's better because
Yeah.
they both suck. Okay,
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
having hair both sucks.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
to turn down one because it'll grow back is not fair.
Right.
Yeah, and one
Especially
is
when
life.
when you're
death,
advertising it as such, like
Mm-hmm.
it doesn't make any sense.
Right.
Still.
If that's the case, you need to just say this is for these people only. Like,
Right.
don't just make it seem like you're giving it to
It's
any
very
kids with hair loss.
misdirected and like unclear
Mm-hmm.
and almost kind of manipulative,
Mhm.
like in the way that they do things,
It's false
like
advertising.
false advertisement.
It's misleading.
It's misleading.
So I think, the bottom line is that it does take, 5 to 10 heads of hair to make a wig.
They said 12.
12
About 12
heads.
Like 10
12
to 12 ponytails,
ponytails
to
so
make a
guess
wig.
Off.
To make one hairpiece.
But how many heads of hair is that?
Well, I guess it depends on if they're
How
giving
much?
one ponytail, like if they're doing 2 pigtails and they count
I
one
think
and
it's
one.
I think, yes, 12 ponytails, but probably that can come off of 2 to 3 people.
I feel like the way they made it seem like it takes so much people, like so many people to create
I'm going
this.
to say max 5 people to make a wig.
Okay.
Okay. So my suggestion is that if you are one of those people that wants to donate their hair, and you don't have a group of people that want to do it, then and you're one of those people that grows it out, cuts it off, grows it out, cuts it off, grows it out, cuts it off, then I would do that until you had the right amount of hair and donate that to a wig maker that makes it for, like, where you can actually see that wig is actually being made for somebody, right?
Makes sense, yeah.
So that's option A. Option B is, let's say you have a friend that has cancer, they don't have hair, and you have a group of 5 people. Now, the colors would have to match. It'd be a little, I don't know how you would work that out. But
Imagine that wig. Like 5 different people.
if you took it to a wig maker, again, they may be able to, let's say you had 5 different colors, they may be able to swap them out a little. They may have a whole flux of different ponies. You know what I'm saying? And then that hair would go to another person. Da 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 da. But either way, that it's being made into a wig, and you may have to pay that wig maker. That's the thing. Like, the wig maker still has to get money because it does take a long time for a wig to be made by hand. So your group of friends may want to do that, but just know that you may have to pay for the wig to actually be made. All right. The other option, which this is it's kind of shady. It's kind of shady because, like I said, in the U.S., you're not really allowed to sell
Body
a
parts.
body part, which technically hair is a body part. And so that's why, like, and I'm going to also state this, somewhere like India, if you have long hair and you go to the movie theater, you better wrap that up and put it in a cap because they will
Somebody,
they
yeah,
will cut
yeah.
your
Right
ponytail
past you.
They
because
normally
know
stand in line and
it's
just cut
gold.
like hair.
They
literally.
know that, but it's allowed there,
Mhm.
right? So not allowed to
Steal
but,
people's
like,
hair, but
they're
to give
allowed to
yeah.
sell it.
Mhm.
Imagine
They
you go to
sell
the
their hair.
movies.
They actually
and,
have-
like, you walk out with.
It happens.
Like wait,
You know how sick I'd be.
they'll have an A cut for real, literally.
So there are websites that you can sell your hair, but some of these sites are weird. They are a little almost fetish sites. So you may get some weirdos. But you do have a lot of wig makers on these sites. And I'm sure you could find a more like legit one, hopefully, these days. Last time I looked was a couple years ago. So maybe there's much better options for you. But the deal is you have to give them everything about your hair. Like how often do you wash it? What products are you using? Do you use heat? Do you don't color your hair? You can't color your hair, that's for sure. There's a lot of like qualifications that wig makers want, right? And then you have to take pictures of your hair, and then you actually have to get a video when your
Of it
hair is being
cut
cut.
off.
Now, this is the important part. You have to get the money before you do the cut, because people will tell you you're going to get this much money, and then they don't send it. And then nobody else is going to buy your hair because they can't trust you.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to get the money in hand before the video cut. And then you have to form a relationship with this wig maker. But I have seen where redheads can get up to $4,000, right? So then you can take that money and you can donate it. It's a better option.
Yeah.
And it's a more, you know where it's going.
Right.
Yes.
It's not passed around.
You're not
so
handing
much.
off hair and it possibly go to somebody and it possibly doesn't.
Yeah.
You're writing a check to a foundation. They can't do anything but deposit that into the foundation account
Exactly.
and use it to, well, you would think. I don't know.
We don't know if they'll use it for the
But
good
I mean,
reason,
it's
but-
still, I feel like better than sending them the gold hair, and they can, make 100% profit.
they
off
can
of it.
sell it for whatever price they want to sell it for
Yeah.
versus what you get.
And
for
again, when we say gold, we mean gold. Like for me to buy that hair overseas, you have no idea how expensive it is because it's what's called single donor cuticle lined.
Mhm.
It is the mecca of hair, and we're giving it away for free. It's insane to me. So I hope that you guys got some thoughts in your head about donating your hair the next time. Like, what other options are there instead of just sending it off to a company that's basically profiting and maybe giving away a couple wigs.
Just doing your research and your homework and being thorough.
Yeah.
And, when you want to make a difference, you really invest into it and don't just be, oh, this is the easier, I'm going to cut it and give it away. Like, really look and see what your options are and what would be most beneficial for these people that you are trying to help.
Right. Right. I think just doing that extra research and, the extra mile won't hurt. Especially if you're already willing to donate and help these kids. Just, make sure you're donating to a good company.
Yep. What else? Okay, a couple other little conspiracy things instead of just hair donations. I have said this a few times on some of my videos. Hair shows. Why are we paying for them?
Here she goes.
I have never understood it because any other career I've seen these expos, and they get free swag. They get taken out to dinner. Like, my husband works for insurance companies. I mean, Blue Cross Blue Shield has invited us to Asheville and the Groove Park Inn.
Groove Park
Groove Park, whatever.
Yeah. I knew what she meant.
Get groovy.
Free.
But do you think it also has to do with the hair industry like being so
Greedy
competitive
and
like
greedy?
hardcore?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, but like that, we're going to these hair shows is a hair expo. It's a place where people want to sell their products and you buy it.
It's not like hairstylists are competitive, but like when it's, I feel like these companies that are being competitive towards each other, you would think they would want to do more to make more people want them.
Right.
Like if it's Wella versus Redken, or you know what I'm saying? Like you would think they would want to give out this or give out that to try and make more people want to use their brand.
Right.
But they're charging $500, $600, $700 for hair show tickets.
It's like an entry fee, but like you said, they're going to be selling
And you
within
get-
there as well. Like,
And you get a little like gift bag.
Of
Like,
bullshit.
okay.
Developer and
you may have
4
more
of
people if it
color.
was free entry. I mean, and then I may want to spend whatever money I would have bought on that ticket inside on the product or
I
something.
mean, the thing is, like, people are I've heard people say this to me. They're like, well, you know, it's not cheap to set up a booth in there. That's your problem. That's not my problem. That's your
Right, that's what you wanted to do.
Make it affordable for, I mean, for people.
It's the arena. Like it is what it is. It is what they charge. But they shouldn't be putting that on us.
Yeah,
Why
no.
are we paying this?
We're the
Because-
people are always the ones that are paying for stuff. Like, we're repaying for everything that we already have to pay for.
Paying for we're constantly paying for education after we've already invested in education. There's
Let's not talk about
I get
paying
that,
for.
though. I'm okay with that. I'm okay
Yeah.
with going to classes. I'm okay with individual stylists selling courses like myself, Swan Method. And the online Swan Method course. It is the best extension method you will ever take. It's super
Ever.
seamless.
The best.
The best. Okay?
number one.
Number one, not number two.
Number one, not number two.
Number two. Not
Number two.
but I get that, and I'm okay paying for that because it's supporting other stylists. It's taking a class, and you always learn something.
Yeah.
Okay? But paying for these hair shows is bull.
Literally, what am I
Well,
getting
so
out
they
of
try
that?
and
I don't
gear it
understand.
as education.
What
Like
are
they
we
try to gear it
learning?
as educational.
And they're gonna be on stage.
It's like, what are we
And
learning?
that's where it's like confusing. It's,
It's
like,
more
are we
like a
paying for
celebrity.
education?
It's to see
or are we
them.
paying- yeah,
It's like because there go reckoning their people, or like stuff like that. It's about
I
celebrity
think
and like.
this shit needs to flip.
And I
Because
really don't care.
This is crazy to me that hair shows are charging what they're charging for us to go buy product.
I guarantee you, if it weren't for the fact that you took me to that one hair show, Leda, I would have never went to one my
And
whole
see, look,
entire
I said I would like to
career.
go to one, but no, I have seen the prices of it. And I'm like, what am I getting out of there? Like, I'm just gonna be walking around looking, but not
I
getting
gotta meet a
anything.
person that cuts hair that I
What do
like.
I
That
have to
was the
pay?
funnest part about it.
Literally, we're paying for entry. It's like going to the club, like for real.
Yeah. That's what it feels like.
Yeah,
Like,
that's what it
And
is.
let's just be honest, the little crackers and the snacks and stuff aren't even that good for $500 tickets.
you can have better meals.
I have not been to a hair show where they serve food and make you buy drinks.
Oh, the one that we went to, they had little snackety snacks.
They had some d'oeuvres. They had some d'oeuvres.
That was more of like an individual small thing. I'm talking about these big hair shows.
Well, I thought I went to a hair show.
Oh, I was thinking, I was like, is that what she's talking about? That little thing?
I thought that was a hair show.
No.
It said on this flyer you sent me entry $500 ticket, and I was like,
Well, I don't know what that was about. That was whatever. I mean, it was a smaller thing. So
imagine what the bigger ones cost then.
I don't know. But that was different. So
Okay.
these big ones have like 300, 400 companies in them. Like they're huge expos, like huge, big scale.
I didn't even know
like,
they did
at
stuff like
event
that.
centers. And it's like going to the club
It's
in
like-
Vegas and you're a girl and you're paying entry. You're like,
Yeah, that's
You don't
literally
do
what
that.
it is.
It should be
Like
legal.
it's like
be
the farmers
free.
market or something. Like they have the booths out there already set up for you to go to each.
So like a flea market.
Yeah, like a flea market. Pretty. I mean, but inside, I mean, they
Well,
have.
the vendors have to pay for their spot.
So do the flea market people.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, same sense. Yes.
Mhm.
Exactly what I'm trying to say. Because all these other companies, they bring their people. They bring the
Do you
workers
think is
in.
it because they're inside a building that they had to pay for overall that they're trying to get the money back to help pay for what they spent?
Yeah. And
Well-
hairstylists are so gullible.
Have it
and so
outside.
then they'll do it.
But have it
These
outside.
big companies that are already making a ton of money, it doesn't make any sense.
So they don't care what
Because
building
they've
they go
gotten
to
away
and
with
how
it
much
for
it
so
costs
long.
because
They've gotten away with it over and over again, and nobody has stopped them. And then they make these hair shows look so freaking fabulous, and it's not.
and they know they have some people that are going to pay
Everything that
for
we've
it too.
talked about so far on this podcast today has been a huge money scheme.
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
Everything.
the beauty. I was gonna say the beauty industry.
Dollars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think it's just, I think it's crazy. I think it's crazy to charge the stylist an entry fee into these shows. Like
When you're trying to sell them
expos, when
products.
you're just giving, you're
I
selling
can see if they were
might as well
selling it
just go
to
to
people
Salon's
who
and
were
dress.
in like who was not stylists that much, but like stylists should get a discount at least or something. Like if it's just random people that wanna just attend, then charge them that much because they don't have the education or the qualifications to be here really, but not hairstylists that went to school
They
for
need
it.
to give us a
We
God.
should be wined and dined.
Literally, we just spent so much money on like schooling, like products.
Y'all want us to carry
tools.
your product on our shelves. What would make you want to just give us more stuff to like influence us to want
I
to carry?
promise you, if they gave us more things without like putting a price on that for us to pay for, then they would have more people to influence their product and stuff. Like,
Well, we're the horse behind the cart. I mean, we are the engine in the car. Like hairstylists are very powerful. Hairstylists are the ones that make the companies.
we need to stand up.
Because half of the clients wouldn't even know or care about the product unless we told them. Like my client today, she's like, "Tell me what you said to use. What was the one you said to use?" They trust us. They trust us more than they trust these big companies. When they see a commercial, they're not, "Oh, it's just another commercial." But when they hear it come out of our mouth, they're like, "Okay, what she said
She's
is
using
reputable.
it.
She
She
knows
gotta
what
be
she's
doing
talking
it."
about. She's used it. She's experienced. I'm gonna use this." So we're really the ones pushing it for them. Not,
Without
not
us,
anything
they
they're doing,
wouldn't
not
be
any
having that
advertisement
company
marketing that
and
they're
stuff.
doing.
Right.
It's us.
It's literally us. I mean, that's why I think
They need to
it's
give
so
us more.
insane. Like,
What's the word? Credit.
Incentive.
A credit
Oh.
or that
that's
too.
why I
Incentive.
stopped
Yeah.
caring. Like I
Okay,
literally
incentive. Yeah.
Give
more
me an
money.
incentive to push your product.
I stopped caring about products because I wasn't getting any incentive on it. You know what I mean? I'm like, whatever, use whatever. I don't care. I spent probably, let's just say, $80,000 in color this year.
And they sent you a blow dryer.
They sent me a fucking blow dryer. Here you go. Here's 15,000 points. What do I get? A blow dryer. Fuck you.
Like what?
Fuck you.
She said,
Like, really? Really?
a
Okay.
$200 blow dryer for $80,000.
That is crazy. Like, I could buy that myself, actually.
$80,000. You know I could do
Thank
that right
you,
now.
So this isn't a client bashing episode by any means, and none of our episodes are, but we will bash some brands until y'all
Sign
figure
us.
this up. Figure this
I mean,
out because it's
y'all will do nothing. I mean, we're pretty much the reason why people are buying it. So I mean, I don't think they'll be
while we're
mad,
on
but
this, stop hashtagging these companies, guys.
If they aren't paying you.
They ain't paying you, and you're hashtagging them, hoping that they'll see it, and that maybe you'll be featured on their 50,000 other posts that they post daily. Okay? You're giving them free marketing.
it's like you're hoping, but
But you ain't gonna get it back.
Yeah.
Okay? So stop hashtagging them. Sorry, guys. Sorry, brands. I love y'all, but you know what? It's time that hairstylists understood the game and stop using them. That's the biggest thing. Stop using these hairstylists because that's what you're doing. You're using them. You're using them, you're abusing them, and you don't give a crap about them afterwards, okay? So stop hashtagging them, stylists. Stop adding them. Like, it's not doing you any good if you're not getting money, okay? Because they have the money. They have the money to pay you, right? And this is what I suggest for stylists to do. Instead of wasting your time hashtagging them and tagging the company and hoping and praying that they're going to see you, send them an email. Find the PR department of whatever brand you want to work with. Send them some footage, send them a video, send them some pictures. Say, hey, I really love your products. I would love to make a video for you. At best, they're going to send you free product. Or no, I'm sorry. At worst, they're going to say no, but that's generally not going to happen. Then they'll send you product for free. Then, depending on your following and your engagement, they'll send you $50. Send you $100. And it'll go up and up and up. But if you just keep sitting there and you just keep hashtagging and tagging them, praying that they'll see you,
You're giving them free
you're
promo.
giving them free advertisement and you're getting absolutely
They're loving it
nothing.
too.
At least get the product. At minimum, get the product for free. Stop doing it for free. Stop.
You're being a free brand ambassador.
You're
They
giving
didn't even
me-
ask for it.
what is it
They didn't
called?
even ask you to be one.
You're
The influencer or
the cow and milk.
I don't know what you're talking
I know what you're talking about, but I don't know how it goes.
Like, Solomon,
She
what's
threw me
that,
off with the cow milk.
Cow milk analogy.
Why buy the cow when you get the milk for free?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Or why would
Why milk a cow or something?
yeah, something like
Something like that.
I think I had it.
She said, "Why milk the cow?"
I don't know.
Milk the cow. Milk the cow.
milk
They don't
it.
do anything milk it, clearly.
I think that's all my conspiracies. That's it. I mean, that's, you know, I feel like that was a lot.
Yeah.
It was a lot to take in. You guys do your own research, you know, this is all in our opinion, okay? This is what we've seen, our research that we have done with the Math Ain't Mathin' on these wig companies and the donations. So, you know, do what's right for you. If you're like, you know what, I don't care, let them make money, then send your donations to them, okay? But I would stop asking the stylist to do it for free unless they really want to do it for free. Because I don't think that's right, you know? These companies should at least be paying the stylist to be like, hey, if you want to be on our style locator, we will pay you, the stylist, to bring us some hair. That would be
Let other
legit.
people make money than just the company. Like, let other people make money too.
Yeah.
Which would be the stylist.
Right. Absolutely. Okay, so speaking of brands, all brands hate Leda right now. They're like, yeah, she sucks.
We're not sending her shit out.
Shall we open up some Framar boxes?
Yeah.
Okay,
It feels like Christmas.
Oh, thank you. All right, so, well, what I was talking about, and this is what I did, you know,
Leda, open up the scissors.
Be gentle.
I reached out to the company, okay, and I'm like, hey, I'll put you in some of my videos. You want to send me product? And that's how I get product.
Let me just say though, Framar has the cutest packaging.
That is fact. And I
That is cute.
personally, so
Struggling so
I
bad.
know, right?
I want to keep the box for some reason. It's cute.
They have the cutest packaging ever.
No, yeah.
I do want to say this. I love the guy his name is Frankie. He owns Framar, and it's a small company. They're based in Canada, and they're good people. So work with brands that you like and trust. And I personally love small brands. But, you know, Framar is always taking care of me. They've been really, really good to me. And they're a company that I support. So right now, like for example, this is not a paid ad. I'm not getting any money for this. I'm doing this because I love them. So I'm making this video, and then you know what? Maybe they'll reach out again and be like, "Hey, that podcast is awesome." Like maybe simmer down on the brand thing, but you know.
I mean, you can talk about everybody else but us.
So, ooh, this is fun.
Ooh, what you got?
Let's see. A coloring cape. That's cute.
But it's in like this like
They all
Decoration.
have a different theme, and it's so cute.
oh, this one's called Fig. With, like wigs for
This was
figs.
sage. Oh.
Ooh, I like the green on this. It's like a sage green.
Uh-huh. I think that cape is called Sage.
I would say that cape says it says sage.
It says sage, yes. Oh, 'cause
Maybe
it's
that's the coloring. Maybe the slight.
That's why the coloring is like very earth
Yeah.
tony.
That's cute.
That's us.
Do you want to open that cape up?
Oh yeah.
Did he get a round brush?
Oh, it's like forest green.
Ooh, that's
When they had
pretty.
those forest green frame art gloves for
Oh, yeah.
I love those.
I wonder if there's any in here. Got some clips.
Did you get a round brush?
Here's the cape.
Let me see.
I love that green.
Me too. It's very high quality.
would say,
Frame art's capes are always
King claws.
really good quality.
Yeah. What's the front look like?
This is the
Oh,
front.
that's the front. Oh, that's so interesting. Framar went colorless. Because you know they're known for
No,
like
the
all the
rainbows.
colors.
Oh, for the
They did it white.
Oh.
That's
I mean,
cute.
because I
Is that
guess it
new?
goes with the earth tony like vibe.
Yeah, because if they would have did all
Are
that,
those
that would've been too
bowls?
much.
Bamboo color bowls.
Ooh.
Oh, they give us bowls.
Now this is a much better idea because Framar, I love you, but those ceramics were not a good idea.
Ooh, those
They
are
like
These are awesome.
Ooh,
I
Sam's gonna love those too because he loves the bowl.
Those are about to be Leda's new favorite bowls.
Oh yeah, these are Leda's. Nobody touches
Okay.
these.
Wait, those ceramics
I'm
are
Leda's
from Mars?
assistant,
Yeah.
so.
The two that we had downstairs.
Yes. Which is the shop we still have too.
I mean, those are my favorite bowls. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I
The
love
glass
them.
ones.
And then
And
we
their
got
foils
some
are
This is nice.
cute.
I do like that bowl.
Those are foils.
Mhm.
I wonder what the pattern on them is.
They
Right.
always have the
They're
cutest
probably,
foils.
I don't know. I wonder because since it's like they're
Ooh.
sage, it might be green.
Ooh, those are cute.
Oh,
Those are
wait, what is that, Leda? What's on that?
It looks like little suns.
Little.
You know, I try to see other things.
I
Like, what
know.
is that? Look, I'm like, what is it?
That's
Oh, we
cute.
haven't even gotten into flat earth.
That's what I'm like.
That's the next
I feel like,
episode.
is that the North Star?
Oh,
Look how cute that is.
let me see.
I thought it was something else.
Oh my god.
I was like, what
Same,
is-
Luz. I'm with you, Luz.
Oh, wait, y'all are terrible.
Guys.
Crazy.
Y'all.
And me and Leda over here thinking about like whole other stuff. Like,
me and you on a different level.
and they're
You
definitely on a different level.
I don't know what you talking about.
Loose.
What?
I thought it was a listen.
All right. Snack time.
Oh, isn't there?
Wait,
one
there's
more?
another frame
Oh,
box?
yeah, you have another box.
Or you're not opening it?
Well, if somebody else wants to get it.
Go ahead, Loose. Well, go ahead, Loose.
Oh.
Solomon's.
I think they're foils.
Shake it.
More foils.
I don't know.
They say quite a couple of things.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a big old order.
Ooh, that's a different kind of foil, though.
It is a different kind of foil. It's called the Secret Sweets.
Ooh.
Ooh.
I'm a secret sweet.
Secret sweet.
Y'all, by the way, Leda makes the best cookies ever.
She does.
Yeah, she's the best
called
cottage baker ever.
It's a feisty whisk.
She's a great cottage baker.
I know.
She has no
They even
shoe.
wrote me a personal card.
Oh, Alita.
And they wrote Leda on there too.
And whoever's here.
That was very personal.
We wanted to treat you with some secret sweets that won't cause a sugar crash. Happy Valentine's Day. Oh, this is about your Framar family. Also, please stop talking badly about brands. Just kidding.
You know I'm gullible too, so I said, no, they did not.
They predicted the future.
Oh my God.
We haven't even dropped this podcast yet.
I wonder if it has cupcakes on it or something.
It has a cupcake on the picture.
It's like something sweet on there.
It's like, oh, you were thinking it would be cupcakes, but no, it's like confetti.
Oh, that's cute though.
Sprinkles.
That's cute. All right. Well, thank you, Framar. I really appreciate it. And I appreciate awesome companies like this. This is what I'm talking about, guys. Like, and I'm going to tell you this. The reason that Framar holds a very special place in my heart is because they've been with me since the beginning when I didn't have that many followers. Okay? So that's a company that I will forever support.
They're OGs.
They're OGs. They're OGs from the beginning when I was nothing.
Real loyal.
And Framar never disappoints.
Framar never disappoints, and they're good people.
And good quality,
Everybody
too.
needs to be like Framar.
Yeah.
Yes, if all companies could be like Framar, then we would be very good. But
If everybody wasn't such in greed.
I think that, again, just for hairstylists or anybody else, anybody in any career, if you're in fitness, you work in a restaurant, like anything, you can reach out to brands now and just send them find the PR, the public relations email. Okay, that you might have to call up to get it because sometimes they don't have the public relations email on the site. Don't DM them. Do not go on their Instagram. Find the contact email. And then you're going to email them and ask them, at least for free product, to do a video. Because right now, that's what's going on. Nobody's watching TV. They're all, commercials are TikToks, right?
Yeah.
They're all like, and even if you're not even talking about it, the fact that like Framar understands that I will be doing foils anyway. Why not have their foils in my video? So I don't have to even say anything.
Because people comment, they're like, "Oh, your foils are cute."
Framar.
Framar, instant exposure for them.
Right. All right. Now it's time for the ASMR
Snacky time.
snacks.
Our outro.
Our outro, yes. All right. Who wants to grab them?
So, Leda, the way she
Okay.
who wants to grab them?
I'm like, they're right there
Thank
at your
you.
feet.
All righty. So these are called Spanish tomato tango.
Okay, so actually, a backstory. Me and Kaylin went to go pick these up. We went to like a
Indian
it's like
food
Indian
market?
Middle Eastern.
Yeah. Bombay
Like-
Central, I heard.
Yes.
But these are
that's-
called Spanish tomato tango.
Yeah,
We
they
got
have.
those because they looked interesting, and we've never tried them. So
So you got Spanish chips at
I
the
said
Indian
those. I
store.
said those ladies.
All right.
is everybody gonna try it at the same time?
Yeah, let's try it at the
Well,
same time.
well, the mics will be better one at a time. I think.
Okay.
Spanish tomato
This
tango.
is disgusting.
Oh my god.
Really?
No,
I don't want to try it.
Okay.
It tastes like tomato,
should
Campbell's
smell
tomato
it.
soup,
It smells like that.
chip.
Oh my god. Yes. In every little taste, it tastes like the little
And you got
the
two
ABC.
bags of these?
No, that's another
That's
flavor.
a different flavor.
Oh.
This tastes like ketchup.
Yeah, but the Campbell's taste like ketchup pretty much. Not right?
Damn. You like that?
Low key, they
She got some.
Ew. These literally taste like Campbell's soup.
It's
tomato
sweet.
Campbell's
Mm-hmm.
soup.
It
I
does.
don't even want the rest of
I
this.
don't need them.
What would you rate that one, Leda?
That was nasty.
1 out of 10?
I don't like ketchup, so
Well, 0.
yeah, I'm with Leda.
Yeah.
I love
give it a
salted
4
chip.
or 5.
Okay.
Okay. Miss Picky over there.
Right.
I know, that's so
Right. That's
interesting.
shocking. So that's good.
You're the most picky person ever.
Okay.
I mean, you can't be picky on
Those
ketchup.
ones are.
This one's called West Indies Hot and Sweet Chili. Okay, we're more up the alley of the Indian. West Indies Hot and Sweet Chili.
I don't know. These things kind of make me nervous.
I like spicy.
Fragile.
Leda.
Bag.
Leda. Why can't you open the bag? Why can't she open it?
A bag ain't gonna take me down.
Oh, I know that's right. Leda, you've been doing your workouts. Come on.
I'm telling you. I'm not playing. This is ridiculous.
Hey, just maybe like squeeze it and pop
Yeah,
it.
kind of. I was gonna say do the little.
She's like, you try it.
I've never.
If Kayla would open it so easily, because she said,
No mouth.
I mean, you didn't get it from the Indian store. They opened them different. They probably made them different. They made them
Well, they
different.
have these little tabs on the top. Maybe I'm supposed to rip it.
Okay, rip it.
That's not how you open up a bag of chips. I'm sorry.
Not really. I'm supposed to pop it open, but I guess they do it different.
You know, those not real Lay's.
These
So,
snacks
you know.
kind of make me
Ew,
nervous.
these stink.
Oh my.
These don't smell good.
My stomach's gonna be tore up. I'm scared. I don't even want to smell. These are
Yeah,
West
I just want to go for it
Indies.
because if I smell it,
sweet and chili. I need a small one.
okay.
Ooh,
Spicy.
got a little bit of kick on it after. I don't do spice.
I do.
Ooh,
It's good. I like it. I like
it's
them.
after. It's the after spice.
I want another. It's good. I don't even taste no after spice. I don't taste
Yo,
anything.
I'm a little-
I don't taste anything.
I'm a little.
Give me another one, Leda. Pass it over here.
I'm weak. That was spicy to me.
I don't even taste nothing, really.
It doesn't even taste like it has salt.
Like it's barely
It kinda,
seasoned.
to me, tastes like a cup of noodle seasoning packet.
I don't know.
Heat.
After.
Ain't no heat.
Just the after.
My throat is still tingling. I don't like spicy stuff.
That's them.
Wow.
But you like the.
They was okay. I gave them a 4 out of 5.
They
4 or
could
5.
be more
or 4 or 5
seasoned.
out of 10.
For real?
I don't
Yeah.
know, that one was like
Bland.
maybe like a 3 out of 10 for me.
They're weak.
I like them. They was about 7 out of 10. Well, I'll take them for later.
I give it a 7 out of 10.
All
I'll
right.
give him a 1.
Leda.
I'll never have that again.
You don't want to be rated by Leda there because she gives that brutal rating.
It's like Gordon Ramsay.
Okay,
That
yeah.
Gordon Ramsay
That's,
rating.
yeah.
Don't
There's no in between, no giving you a little scaling size.
chips to the podcast? Those
No.
are good.
I know. I love when I'm like, Trika, he did a great job.
But
She sandwich. She gives me the sandwich, and I'll be dying. I'll be like,
When's it coming? Yeah.
no, it doesn't. Oh, that's how it be all the time. And then you be like, but trust me, you're good. It's phenomenal. And I was like, okay. But then I'm already sad. So, yeah, so whatever.
It's like happy, frown. Happy again.
All right. What are these things?
we don't know.
Those are like
Well,
ginger
actually,
chews.
okay. My mom used to get those. So I know what those taste like. They're like guava
Okay.
candies.
Why
But
are
they're
they
like
in a
Asian.
Ziploc bag?
That's how they serve them.
Oh, really? You bought them like that?
Yeah.
Oh.
So they bought this bag in probably a
Big one
yellow
and put it.
bag,
Just put it.
and then they
Now
separated
they
it and
trying to
charged
do.
$1.
They can't do that. See,
Uh-huh.
always charging something. That's it.
Everybody
Right
ripping you off.
But everybody trying to make $1.
All right.
That spice still in like kind of.
Oh. Oh.
It's hard.
Okay.
It's
Oh,
different.
okay.
It's different.
It's kind of nostalgic. for me.
Good.
Really?
Yeah, because my mom used to get these.
It's like the Hispanic butterscotch.
No, they're Asian. You don't see the Asian words on there.
That woman is
You
hilarious.
grew up with it.
I don't like these.
I like them.
Between you. Y'all too. But she said you grew up on it. I like it. It's fruit. It tastes like fruit.
It's green, so of course he doesn't like it.
It's definitely guava.
Mm-hmm.
That's
It's
for
too
sure.
guava.
Yeah.
I like them.
Ugh, it leaves this
I would
like
say
nasty
6 out of 10.
aftertaste to me. Feels like I'm drinking
Like
like
6 out
cough
of 10.
syrup when I was a baby.
yeah. Okay. I could see the little cough syrup a little bit just because it's like when you're sucking on. It's like a cough drop. Right.
Yeah, but not a good one.
All
I'm the
right.
only one doing ASMR.
I was trying to do them.
Oh. Hayden actually does a really good job.
Did you do?
He
That's
did one
crazy.
day, he walked in the room. I was like, shut up.
That's so crazy. They be doing that one. They do that one
The one
sound.
with the nails.
Oh, or the
Or the. They be like. Yeah, there it is, Liz.
Oh Lord.
Last snacky snack. Okay, this
Alright.
one we have no idea.
It's called hide and seek.
Hide and seek. Okay.
Hide and
Scared
seek.
me.
Made with the world's finest chocolate.
Chocolate.
All right. It's a chocolate chip cookie.
You know I like my chocolate.
me too.
Like, it makes me remind me of that SpongeBob episode. It's like chocolate.
You know, I don't know no SpongeBob episode. I don't watch cartoons.
Okay.
Why does it look so thin though?
They look good. I love the sounds.
You've ever had like those little Chips Ahoy in those little packets?
That's the thin ones, the healthier version ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what.
Not bad.
Kaylin sounds.
I'd give it a 2.
Leda's so damn hard to believe.
She is. That's why it's kind of hard rating. Like,
That's
she's
like if I
just
have
a heart
nothing
rater.
else in my house.
So what is a 10 out of 10 for you then? It has to be
Crab
really
legs.
good.
Crab legs.
Yeah, I can't. You know, I
I'm
can't
eating
lie
one
with
of
you.
these. I don't know. This is more my speed.
You got to do it in the mic.
Real crunchy.
All right, gang. Well, it's been a long one.
It has.
Hopefully we got the right information to the right people and a bunch of people don't hate us. But we'll find out.
We'll be back soon
Yes.
Yeah.
with some new
Stay
topics.
tuned.
Yes. And so basically every other podcast, I'll have a guest and then us. A guest and then us. And we'll be talking about hair and there. If you guys haven't signed up for my Swan Method class, it is available online. It is a easy way to install extensions using a sew-in method. Super seamless, 360 seamless. The top, the bottom, the sides, any way you look at it. Clients are going 8 to 9 weeks easily between visits. And what else? What else was I going to say about
It's
it?
the best method.
It's the best.
It's just the
love it.
best.
We're all Swan.
Look, I love it. Look at me.
Me
All
too.
right, y'all.
It's the best.
Well, my hair's straight right now. Can we just install it for
Yes,
the
can
week?
we just
we can install it.
admire her hair?
But it's affordable too, y'all. The course is affordable and it's top of the top. Okay, it is literally the best extension method that you're gonna find. I don't think that y'all need to be paying thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars to learn a sew-in method. I don't. And these certification levels and all this other bullshit that they throw at you. Again, this episode has been nothing but like just pointing out where we're getting ripped off. My method is compared to a lot of the ones that have been around for a while. But when I tell you this, it's better. It is better. I patented it. It's completely different because people say, oh, it's so similar. No. It's different. It's very different when you learn how to actually sew the way I sew. I thought outside the box, so it's not the same. But I did it and I offered it and it's available at a much better rate. And once you sign up, you also get my phone number, my personal number, and you are in contact with me if you need me. And I'm there if you have questions, but I will have to say this. Most people don't take advantage of that because it goes that smoothly. Like literally, the course is all you need. But I'm there if you need me. But that's it. All right, guys. It's been real. It's been fun.
Bye.
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 Bye.